Hello everyone, welcome to Skills Build Training YouTube channel. My name is Kamran and this channel is all about to show you how to become an IT pro really fast. In this video, we are going to talk about how to install VMware Workstation Player in Windows 10. So without any further ado, let's get started. VMware Workstation Player, which is formerly known as VMware Player, is a virtualization software package for x64 computers. We can use it for free for the non-commercial use. So in order to install it, first of all, we need to download the VMware Workstation Player. Open up your favorite browser and search here for VMware Workstation Player download and hit enter. So you can see that we have got multiple links. So let's click on the first link and it will take us to the VMware official website where we can select the VMware Workstation Player and we can download it. Alright, so here you can see that we have the Workstation 16.0 player for Windows and for the Linux. At the time of this video creation, the latest version of VMware Workstation Player is 16.0. So in order to download it, you simply have to click on Download Now button, and now you have to select the folder or directory where you want to save this exe file, and after that you have to click on Save. Alright, so the VMware Player is successfully downloaded. I have downloaded it into the downloads directory. So now let's go to my downloads directory, and here you can see that we have the exe file. Just double click on this exe file. It is the welcome screen of VMware Workstation 16 player setup. So you have to click on next. Now we have got the end user license agreement. Go through the license agreement and then you have to click here, I accept the terms in the license agreement, and then you have to click on next. On this screen, you have to select the installation destination and any additional feature. So by default, it will be installed into this destination folder. But if you want to change it, you can simply click on change. And now you can select the directory or folder where you want to install it. Alright, so I'm going to install it into this directory. And now you have to click on OK. Here we have got an additional feature, which is enhanced keyboard driver. And if you install it, it will require a reboot. So I'm going to install this feature as well, and it will require 10 megabytes on your host drive. So simply click on it and then click on next. Click on next. Select the shortcuts that you want to create. So by default, it will create a desktop shortcut and it will add it into the start menu programs folder. So I have selected these options. Then you have to click on next, and now you have to click on install. The installation is started and it will take a couple of minutes. Alright, so installation is complete. Now you have to click on finish, and you must restart your system for the configuration changes made to the VM player to take effect. So in order to restart it, you have to click on yes. Alright, the system is restarted successfully, and now you have to go to your application menu and search here for VMware Workstation. So you can see that the VMware Workstation 16 is successfully installed. So now let's click on it. If you have installed the VMware Workstation Player for the first time, then it will show you this type of window. If you are using it for the commercial use, then you have to select the commercial option and you have to enter the license key. And if you are using it for the non-commercial use, then you will select the first option and you will click on the continue and you will be able to use it for free. So after selecting the commercial and non-commercial use option, you will find this type of window. By using the VMware Workstation, we can create the virtual machines. So for example, if you are using the Windows 10 and you want to run the Ubuntu operating system also, then you can install the VM Workstation and you can create a VM or virtual machine for the Ubuntu, and you can install the Ubuntu on this virtual machine. So in order to create a virtual machine, you simply have to select this option, create a new virtual machine, and then you have to select this option, installer disk image file or ISO. Then you have to browse for your ISO. I have these ISOs. So I'm going to select POP OS 20.04 for the demonstration. Now click on open. In this case, the Windows 10 will be the host operating system and the Pop! OS will be the guest operating system. So once you have selected the ISO file, then you have to click on next and select a guest operating system. The guest operating system is Linux and you have to select the version. It has automatically detected the version for the Pop! OS, but in your case, if the version is not detected by default, you can click on this list and you can select the appropriate version. So the Ubuntu 64-bit is the appropriate version for the Pop! OS. And then you have to click on next, and here you have to enter the name of your virtual machine. So Ubuntu 64-bit, but it is Pop! OS 64-bit. You can enter the name in this field, and then you have to choose the location where this operating system will be installed. This is the default location, but by clicking on the browse button, you can select any appropriate location. So after selecting the destination or location, you have to click on OK. So once it is done, click on next. And now you have to select the maximum disk size that you want to give to this virtual machine. So 20 is appropriate for the Pop! OS. And if you want to increase it, you can increase it by clicking here, and you can also decrease it. Next, you have to select an option from here. You can store virtual disk as a single file, or you can split virtual disk into multiple files. The default option is split virtual disk into multiple files, and it is appropriate. Then you have to click on next. To customize the hardware for this virtual machine, click on this button, and it is the RAM memory for this virtual machine, which is 2 GB by default. But if you want to increase it, you can write the memory size here in this box and you can increase it. So I have assigned 4000 megabytes, and you can also select the RAM memory from here as well. And after that, this is the processor information. The number of processor cores are assigned to, but you can select from this list as per your system configuration. So you can select the options from here, and after that you have to close this window, and then you have to click on finish. Alright, so here you can see that the Pop! OS 64-bit virtual machine is created successfully. Now in order to play this virtual machine and in order to install the Pop! OS, you have to click on this play virtual machine and the installation will start. So this is how you can install VMware Workstation Player on your Windows 10. If I conclude this video, in this video we have learned how to download the VMware Workstation Player, then how we can install it, and how we can create a virtual machine. So that's it for this video. If you really like this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to our channel, then please do so by clicking on the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you can get the notifications of our upcoming videos as well. And if you have any feedback, then let us know about your feedback in the comment section. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.